Hi, everybody. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Please share the live tonight. I hope that everybody is having a good like you all. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Seal? Thank you, everybody. My brother, Gene Moslin, how's it going? I hope everyone's having a good day today and that everything is going good with everybody. As you all come in, kindly give this live a like, you all. Give this live a like. Today, I am so tired, you all. Like, my hands are shaking. I worked so much today. I have to credit the mini sound. And I definitely miss H-Town. That's good. I'm glad, Mr. Gene. I'm glad. Ways. My internet has been acting up. Brazil in the house. Hey, G-Man. How's it going? My sister Arlene, how's it going? My internet has been acting up real bad today. I'm not sure why, but we know we are in Haiti. So we're thankful for everything that we have. So we're just gonna try to work around it. This afternoon, you all, I've gotten some questions about the Visa H2b and how's it going? Thank you for the love, Francis. Thank you. But one of the main things I want to share, and as you come in, please share the live with others, you all. Share the live. When show, who can ventilator please? One of the main things I've been thinking about is, Messi, is growth with life in Haiti, you all, and where exactly we are going with life in Haiti. And y'all do know life in Haiti is my baby, so that's one of my number one focus, okay? And my channel is dedicated to really making a stamp and making a difference in Haiti. And as we approach this new year, 2022, I'm asking God exactly where are you taking life in Haiti and what all we'll be able to accomplish with life in Haiti. I've had one special brother, I'm not sure if he is watching, who has been sharing ideas. And his ideas are great ideas, you all. I don't want to definitely share all of it. But one of the main things I want to talk about is decentralizing things in our country, okay? In Haiti, we notice that so many people are rushing to hurry up and do their own thing, right? But coming in with a different mind and a different point of view and a different way of thinking, one of the main things I've always been passionate about is assisting those who are somewhat already established, especially working in the children department as far as assisting the future, the tomorrow of Haiti, us wanting to see a difference in this country. Then where do we go? How do we really put a stamp? How do we really make a difference, you all? How do we really make a difference? By modernizing, by bringing in new, something different to a system that's already behind, because one thing we do know is when we know better, we do better, okay? Um, Please share the live. Hit the like button to help out the stream. Thank you so much. Who else? Underscore 22. Thank you so very much. My sister Marie says, hello, Marie. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, my sister. How's it going? Haitian Warrior King. Hello, life in Haiti. Bless. Blessed and highly favored you all. So, I'm ready tonight. I say let's talk, you all. So I want you all to kind of ask questions and really elaborate with me. Share the live so we can get more people on the live. Because as 2022 is approaching, one thing we want to do is continue to grow. We don't want to remain stagnated and still doing the same thing, because the objective is definitely to make a difference right where we're at, especially in Haiti. Now, we know so much has been happening, and we still don't know what the future of Haiti is going to be like. The future is uncertain, but we do know what we want to do is make a difference, you all. And this coming year, I really want us to bring a different point of view into Haiti, to bring a different passion into our country, and a different passion to even into our projects, okay? So that's been one of my number one focus. And I want you all to share ideas, because as I've shared, I am nothing without you all. And Life in Haiti is all about the many people who stands up with Life in Haiti, who continues to push Life in Haiti. So that is one of the main things. I said, you know what, we have an idea, but I don't want to run off with the idea on my own. Where do we take 222? This is one of the main things that I am leaning on. So you all, as you come in, give this live a like and kindly share the live with others, all right? Share the live with others. Let's get some positivity up and running. Let's get some positivity flowing through YouTube, okay? Let's continue to support some positive projects, okay? I'm like I've shared with you all before. Sometimes now when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching different things and I'm like, okay, we see some of the stuff which is getting highlighted is pure negativity. But we, the ones that really want to see a difference, we must make it an objective for us to continue to push positivity, the things that we even want our children to learn, because they are the future. So definitely share the live with others. Tell somebody that Life in Haiti is live, and share ideas, okay? One of the things that I want to elevate Life in Haiti to doing, which we are already doing, okay? I didn't really rush to establish my own thing in Haiti, not because we as a group could not do it, but I always felt that, you know what? Let's just wait and see exactly where we fit in and what exactly we would like to do. As we move into 222, from working with certain schools in different areas in Haiti, I realized there is a major weakness in Haiti. And what is that weakness? We're not, it's not even about having the heads together, okay? One of the biggest weakness we have is we're not modernizing things. We're not bringing our children up to par with everything that is going on around our world. And definitely, if we want our children to be competent, to be able to not go out and just represent within Haiti, but to be able to represent Haiti on any stage, we must give them the tools. We must give them what they need to be able to head out into the world. So this coming year, you all, I look forward to working more and more with different areas, different organizations that is already doing positive things, but giving them a stamp of that modernized way of thinking. And if you have an idea, share that idea, you all. Bring in many children in Haitian schools, okay? they're still learning in a system which is so much, it's behind, okay? It is so far behind, which is not giving the children the opportunity that they need to be competent with the rest of the world. As I shared this afternoon with my brother as I was talking to him, many children in Haiti are very smart. But today's day and age, smartness is not the only thing that you need on this earth. And this is something that I struggle with myself. And this is something that I am working on every day to get up to par, okay? I am working on learning more and more technology, getting familiar with technology. That is one definite thing that we must incorporate within the schools. So, I mean, share ideas, share what you think. My dogs are on punishment, so if you hear them a lot tonight, please definitely, definitely excuse me. Okay, so I have some texts coming in. So if you have some questions, you all kindly ask me the questions while we're on live, and I'll be more than happy to ask. One of the main things too, I know a lot of people have been asking me about is the H2b Visa. People have been inquiring about that for family members and friends in Haiti. I want to share that one of the quickest way from what I've gathered and the information that, I've read up on is if you really, really want a family member to get to America quickly, I would say it's best that you go off and find an employer, okay, which have a shortage of staff and that they have positions which is available that we know many everyday Americans may not want to do, that is handiwork that someone in Haiti can do. And not only are you willing to sponsor them, but also to have that employer sponsor them out of Haiti. From the information that I am reading, one of the number one things you need is for that employer to file a form of I-129, a petition, okay? Non-Immigrant Worker petition. So for you all that are looking forward to bringing your families and helping your family members through this time to try and have this time be comme nous dit une chance, ok, pour tout moun yo qui en Haïti, c'est premier bagay pour ta faire pour vle H2b Visa, c'est pour chercher un moun, ok. Un moun que ou ap sponsor, c'est pas seulement ou même qui ap sponsor, pas seulement ou même qui ap recevoir la kaila, ok. So I'm giving it to them in Creole too. Mais ou même tout, on bagay ou ta reme faire chercher compagnie qui dans zone nan et compagnie qui besoin moun qui ka fait travail que moun en Haïti ka fait et puis pour déjà mettre dans le dossier le bagay comme ça et c'est pour moun nan tout déjà préparer tête par en Haïti pour faire si que moun nan gagne toute information que lui même li besoin. Li gen passeport li gen toute information droite et correcte, ok, pour que li aller ambassade, pour que lui même li pas rencontrer problème, fait si batistel, extrait, matikil li, tout bagay sa yo bien bon que les moun nan aller pour pas faire de pense pour rien parce que en pile bagay en Haïti nous connaît li en magouillère. So les moun nan rive ambassade ou même qui a travail bien dit vrai pour entrer pour bay moun nan chance ça et puis les rive ambassade bagay la pas marcher bien c'est parce que ou a passé en bas terre. Si ou a passé en bas terre vrai, c'est pour faire sûr que moun nan a fait bon bagay pour que c'est un bagay qui ka vérifier. So for the people who are looking to sponsor children, not children, sponsor someone, adults, okay, to the H2b Visa to the U.S. You have to also make sure that the Haitian person which you are seeking to sponsor and fighting for is doing their part, that they have their paperwork in order, that the birth certificate, the matricule, everything that they are supposed to have is in line and correct, so that when they get up there to the embassy, they do not get rejected, and that you do not spend money that will go down the drain, because you know that money is really is not refundable. Okay, it's not refundable. So let me go here. Dr. Apostle Cadets Frenzy says, hi, hello, how are you doing? Lucille Kendall says, good to see you, Maria, and it's always good to see you too, Miss Lucille. How are you? Stallion, you carried 10 people. Thank you so very much, Stallion, for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you. Let's support Marie in building her home so she can help others. Thank you so much, my brother. You brought up the GoFundMe before I did. You will notice a slowdown from me this week, maybe for a month or two, based on how long the project takes for me to have somewhere stable for myself. That is because you all, at this time, I definitely have to be focused on getting myself somewhere safe to live. Somewhere safe to live, out of the rain. And I don't know how it's going to get done, okay? I don't know how it's going to get done, but one thing for sure, I know that when you go about God's business, then He will definitely take care of your business. One of the things I wanted to share too is people have asked certain questions and made certain insinuations. The GoFundMe and Life in Haiti is completely separated. What I do in Haiti, you all, is something that I genuinely love. This is not something that I just do for the audience. What I'm doing is sharing what I love to do with the audience. So funds which has been donated to Life in Haiti will remain towards the Life in Haiti. Funds which is donated towards my house project will go towards that house project. Now, I do ask that some of you all be a little patient with me as I try to go through the tumultuous time in our country, because there is still somewhat a lack of gas. There's still a fight to get gas, even though we have gas. So many people did not get gas in our country that it's still pretty much a fight to get it. To commute right now in Haiti, it's a ton of traffic. So I may leave the house at 8 o'clock to attempt to do 10 different things, but I don't get to, because of the fact that the traffic is so bad. Where there's gas stations, the lines are just out of control, okay? So just be a little patient with me. I do have some Life in Haiti projects definitely coming up for the holidays that will get done, and we'll continue to do what we do. As I was mentioning tonight, I wanted to talk about decentralizing a lot of the things in Haiti. So many people come into Haiti and want to just start their own thing, and that is a great thing to do. But one thing about Haiti, it is an area where you really have to get familiar with the area. You have to get familiar with the people in the system. And that is one thing I've been great at, okay? And I have a relationship with the people. And these people are looking to me in many ways to make a difference for them, to come about a plan which will elevate not only the school, but the children. And that is one of the things that I really want to focus on this year coming up with Life in Haiti. So you will see me do a lot more projects, probably at a school with children, so that I can really help assist the not only the students, but also the teachers, and giving them the passion, the love that I have, you all. I think I could just spread that, because even teachers need to have a passion for what they do. They need to have an objective for what they do. being a teacher doesn't just consist of just coming to work and sitting in a classroom and waiting on a paycheck. You must know that these children, their lives, their future definitely depends on you. And wherever Life in Haiti is at, I want to hold people accountable for that, you all. I definitely want to be a part of the change for our country. I want strong children, come on, yeah, strong children coming out of at least the schools which we are attached to, and that takes the time. That takes my time. That takes my staff time to go out and actually spend time there at the schools to see that what we are doing is really making a difference. I actually had a guest that was coming on tonight with us, and my guest just texted me, but that may not be able to go on tonight. Thank you so much, Stallion, for your continuous love and support. Dr. Apostle Cadet says, hey, how are you doing? Blessed and highly favored. Hands is hurting me terribly. Yoli Milad says, greetings, all greetings to you too, my sister. Thomas Rick says, I have a solution for you with learning technology. It will be quite simple for you. Please get in contact with me. Get in contact with me. Sister to sister says the employer must be registered with the USA government, and the job must not be able to be filled by any US workers. Now, that's kind of tricky too, you know. When you look at the ends of that, it gives that person the opportunity and a chance to actually visit and go live somewhere else. But what are the odds that it has to be a job that U.S. workers are not willing to fill? I don't know. Miss Yolit, you carried 10 people, 10 people. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, my sister. May God bless you abundantly. And thank you so very much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. This is not for humanitarian means, sadly, which many Haitians get confused with. Well, I've been getting the phone calls, okay, because I am a YouTuber, and I guess a few people in Haiti was following me, and they wanted to know what is this about, okay? And you are very right. It is not a humanitarian relief. It is not a political asylum. It is not any of that, okay? It is strictly for work, which sister to sister just mentioned, work which many Americans are not willing to do. And that just really takes me to a whole different place mentally. I guess many Haitian people won't look at it that way, and they may not think so much further into it. But to me, it's just further and further disparity for our people, because a lot of our people assume and think that just going to America would they will no longer have problems. But they don't understand that the minute you travel into America, then you come across a whole nother set of problems. It gives you a whole different set of appreciation for the people in America who has worked hard and actually sacrificed and sent you money over the years that you yourself may not have appreciated or embraced with both hands, because America is not as easy as many people think. Pile moun pense que aux États-Unis son côté qui très facile, qui ceci c'est l'autre bord, mais nous tout connaissons que aux États-Unis c'est pas un pays qui est tellement facile. Tout le monde veut courir aux États-Unis, oui c'est vrai, la vie a un petit gens plus meilleur, ou a bien courant, ou pas grand goût, mais ou a bien un autre problème qui vient devant, un problème qui est différent que ça que ou même ou habitué avec l'Haïti. Mais moi-même, moi toujours dit que m'a prié que plus moun sorti dans pays parce que kounye a moun yo ka vinn apprécier diaspora plus, parce que moi en pile moun Haïti yo pas apprécier diaspora. Yo pense que diaspora, l'argent c'est non pied bois nous juste râler l'argent et puis nous prend l'argent et puis là yo même yo joindre l'argent en Haïti, yo pas tellement apprécié l'argent. Ça yo ta supposé utiliser l'argent pour yo faire avec, yo pas utiliser le vrai pour yo faire pour changer la vie yo parce que yo toujours pensé yo ka faire un appel et puis appel ça li pral pas connaît appel ça y a jouer plus cob. C'est ça que fait me dire, c'est pour mon Dieu ouvert porte pour plus, pour yo vin comprendre, pour yo ka vin connaître peine en pile diaspora dans un pays qui pas pays yo. So on nous prie pour plus moun entrer pour yo vin comprendre système nan et tout en pile nan nous qui chita la caille nous qui supporte moun en Haïti. N'a besoin nous délivrance. Les a venir là encore, yo déjà connaît Jean bagay yo marché, yo déjà connaît Jean bagay yo yé. So pour nous prier bon Dieu ouvert porte pour yo pour que yo même yo ka vin comprendre et yo ka vin ouais Jean pays yé parce que on pense l'argent son bagay ou fait facile. Pour yo vin ouais que l'argent c'est bon bagay ou fait facile, c'est un bagay au travail dit et chaque good que ou même ou sacrifier pour voyer bayo, c'est un gros sacrifice que ou même ou fait tête pauvre, c'est un sacrifice ou fait pour faire si que ou pas oublier famille et pour toujours aider famille, OK? Et si m'gè haïtien tout qui dans live là, nous ka écrire en créole tout, OK? Pas trop fort, mais m'a apprendre en pile. Et me dit bon Dieu merci pour ça. Je suis un monde qui apprend vite, OK? So moi apprendre pour me montrer l'autre monde pour plus monde qui viennent comprendre et yo qui viennent apprendre créole là. Non même. Charlene says, hello, Mary. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy I got you live again today, and I'm definitely happy to have you live too. Dr. Apostle says, I'm doing pretty good. Sister says, the average citizen in the U.S. can sponsor these class visas. It is not a free-for-all venture. I am doing good. I'm doing good one day at a time, you all. Today, I spent the whole day doing some household work. I started to go live to actually show you all everything that you should be appreciative for, such as having a washer and dryer, being able to just throw your clothes in the washer and dryer. And I know that still takes time, but having to wash every piece by hand, rinse it, hang it up, definitely you all, it keeps me humble and it makes me really appreciate the opportunity that I've had, and it keeps me on the path of doing the right thing to continue to make a difference, because when we get stuck on the things that we don't have, then we make life a whole lot harder for ourselves. But I just thank God that I know that that's just not the normal way to live today's day and age, that it definitely could have been better, and it was better. Thomas Rick says, if you know English language, you can get an A+ certificate in information technology in a matter of 6 months. The certificate test costs $250 last I checked. Please share the information with me and I'll look into it. Please share the information. Thomas Rick says the book costs $60 or you can get it online. Please share the information with me. Mr. Jean says, people. Explore Miami. You've carried 10 people. Thank you so very much, my brother. Thank you. And I just want to welcome you to the Life in Haiti family. I thank you for the love, for the support. I just want to thank each and every one of you all. May God continue to bless you all abundantly. Thank you so very much. Thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you definitely chose to be here with me, Marie. So I just want to continue to thank each and every one of you all. Rose Antoine says, amen, sister, talk to them. Oh, I already know, now that I'm in Haiti and I have other family members, I will share a story with you all recently. Let me go through the live a little bit just to show you all how much, even with myself being in Haiti, I've seen just how much some of my family members have taken advantage of my own parents who literally are struggling and barely they're making it from month to month, but they continue to make sacrifice for those left back home. I'll share a quick story with you all. Let me go through the comments first. Haitian Warrior King says, not come easy in the U.S. America gives you an opportunity, not comes free here. Nothing comes free here. Very true. Marie Nuguez says, Marie, you are so right. They do not appreciate the diasporas, right? G-man, all they know is a transfer from Western Union, but not the value of $1. That's what gets to me, too, about a whole lot of our people. They don't appreciate. So recently, you all, I had death in my family, right? So here I'm coming, Mr. Gene Mosley. Y'all, please share the live. Where my people's at? Share the live, you all. And throughout the death process, of course, the number one thing to do with many of our people was call my parents, because my parents are the ones who basically hold the family up in the U.S. and have always done so. And now that I'm here, they basically came to me with the information and then I pass it on. But one of the things that really, really hurted me last month, you all, to begin with, one of my aunts is when I get there with my uncle being dead in the room, I'm like, okay, did y'all call a funeral home? Anything? No. And it kind of threw me off because there's been several deaths in the family without me being present, and everything went like they were supposed to. But now that I'm here, no one knows anything. And I do not know much about Haitian system, right? So what I did was call one of my other aunts. She usually travels, and I tell her, this is the difficulty I'm having. I'm here, uncle's dead, and he needs to go to a morgue because dead person don't stay home. So she comes away from the other side of town, which I thank her for that, and she brings a little truck and picks up the dead body. Y'all, being me, I'm pretty much very meticulous, especially with the work that I do, and having the experience that I've had with many people in our country. Sometimes when I go in somewhere, I find myself like recording certain things, especially with dealing with Haitians with prices. So for the many of you all who will travel into Haiti, know that it's always best to have someone that you really, really trust when you are dealing with anything with money. And even the person that you think in front of you that you trust, you still need to be very mindful of them, because many of our people, they forget the value of true relationship and put more value on money than anything else, okay? So when my aunt came and got the body, the next day we were supposed to go and actually discuss the prices of the body. When we get there, my aunt tell me, nous pral négocier 30,000. We are going to negotiate $30,000. 30,000 is about 1,500 US for the funeral, all right? So when I get there, start talking to the guy, automatically, I guess when he saw my face, I must took a bath, I don't know. And he automatically starts at 40. One of the things that really threw me off was my aunt being there with me. She's sitting there, she did not defend me, okay? And I also brought my other little cousins with me so that I could make sure that I understand everything which is going on here. So, let me see, I dit 30,000, li pa men defende, li di m'pral negosye 30,000, mais let me see, I dit 40,000, li même li pa di rien, li chita la. So we negotiate from 40,000, and I'm gonna be quick with that. We negotiate from 40,000 to combien était campé? 27,000 to 27,000, right? Well, in the area that I'm at, my biological mother is in this area, right? And integrity, boy, it's a big thing in our country. And I'm telling you, if we had some of that love and respect, our country, you would see a whole lot. We need a little bit more integrity than no integrity, okay? So we negotiate and go down to 27,000. So I'm thinking, okay, I made a good deal for my dad, and I'm gonna bring you all up about my dad's situation, which really hurted me. And we leave. I go to my biological mother house because no way for me to be in the Boepo area and not stop to see my biological mother. So originally I stopped by there to have her go with me, but she wasn't home. Li pat la kay la, so sa fe mwen ale pou kont mwen. And when I get to my mother, okay, and if some people want me to say it in Creole too, let me know. When I leave from negotiating 27,000, I go to my mother. And my mother is listening, and my mom says, well, petit mwen, ou konen ke moun ki pote kor, yo gen 10% sou kor. Do you know that in Haiti, the person that brings the body have 10% off of the body? I said, no, I don't know that. You know, and she says, yeah, that's how it go. Y'all didn't speak about that, and nous pas parler de ça. No. Well, I didn't really let that. I try to enjoy my time with her because it had been a while since I saw her, so I didn't really stay on that. But the next day, that kind of stood to my mind because I thought about it. 10% of 27,000 is $2,700. So I wanted to know where that $2,700 was going, because that would be money from my father who don't have the money. He was willing to he did pawn his necklace to be sure to bury his uncle, and which is my great uncle who passed away. So I knew from talking to my dad exactly what his struggle was to get the funeral done, and no one here in Haiti was able to help. So I wanted to know where the $2,700 went. Well, little private investigator me from the U.S., I'm gonna put my little skills to work. So what I did was, I told one of my little cousins, let me see your phone and call the funeral home. And we're gonna call in, we're gonna record it, and we're gonna tell him we got a body, and we wanna know what's in it for us if you pick up the body, if your funeral home picks up the body. He tells us, oh, nous ba 10%, ou bien nous retirer 10% pour sous prix enterrement. I'm like, what? So many of you all Haitians who are watching, you may have came across this or will come across this with having family members. So be very careful of this. So I am giving inside little tip that when you have somebody that died, whoever actually make the phone call to the funeral home, they get 10% off of that body, off the price, either which way. So now I said, okay, now that I had that information, I backdoored and I called my aunt, and I told my aunt, I said, you know, I just have a question, not accusing or anything. I just wanted to know, did you know anything about the 10%? Li parle pile, li dit ceci, c'est l'autre bon, automatiquement li fâché. Automatically my aunt got mad, and she was this and that, right? So I left it alone. I said, excuse me, yada yada. So off top, you all, my own aunt went to make $2,700 off my father, right? Because he's a diaspora, they didn't care. He's in America, not caring that he has a daughter in Haiti now. None of that really didn't matter. None of that. And she's one that's really doing good. But bring it up to Paul, you all. One of the things that really bothered me about how diasporas are mistreated, un bagay ki te tellement fait plus mal, et pour jiskounya moun nan toujou pa kompran ke li te fait mal, mais moi même pas gen problème à ça, parce que Depuis ou an tort chéri ou an tort et sa lié li pa bon, ok? Nan menm sens, ok, map dil vit an kreol pou moun mwen yo. Papa male, li pran kob la, li voye $200, li di $200 sa se pou vey la, pou nou fè se si se lot bo, pou nou kabay moun yo pate, custom de peyi. Apre anterman, bay moun yo bay pou bre. So for custom, right, my dad sent 200 and he says, baby, you know, you give that to such and such, and that's for her to organize, which equals to about $4,100 and something in our money. That's for her to, you know, have a few drinks and buy some patties and stuff, which is custom for us to give to the people who attended the funeral, because people came, spent the night to be able to go out into the funeral. I did exactly as I was told. Gave the money in U.S. funds. Let me tell you all, today, I realized just how much my parents had been misused. My aunt did not spend one penny on anything. And that is literally. She did not spend a good. Li pa dépenser un good sous $200. Li pran $200, li mette $200 nan poche li. Le enterrement fin fait, même moi-même m'a prélé, m'a demandé l'on pâté, même moi-même devant bon Dieu, in front of God, you are my aunt, did not spend a penny of that money. It had me kind of thrown to the side, because in my mind, I'm saying to myself, if I am not willing to take a penny from my parents in Haiti, if I am not one of those kids that's willing to lie and tell my parents this and that to get money from them, because what do I want them to do? Rob a bank? If they don't have it, they don't have it. But the thing is, no one expected her to spend the whole 200, but they expected you to do a little bit of what you were told to do. And when I questioned her about that, she was very, very mad and upset. That really, really bothered me, and that definitely put a dent in my relationship with my aunt. And now I realize that all the stories that people have been telling me about the things which she had been doing, about stuff my father had sung, yada, yada, yada. And those are for people that's really, really kind of familiar with. I'm pretty sure some of my peoples would say, Marie, this is not just in Haiti. That goes on throughout the island. But it is very, very hurtful. Many people in Haiti need to learn to appreciate the diasporas. Here my dad was willing to not pay bills, willing to not do this, really sacrificing everything he had to make sure that the funeral was done good. And when she received the money, she had other plans. When really, she didn't even need to spend any more than $100 of that money. 100 would have been a nice little gathering, okay? She did not spend any of it. So people really Haïtien yo qui en Haïti, c'est pour nous apprendre, pour nous apprécier diaspora, parce que la vie pas facile pour moun yo vrai, j'en nous pense que la vie facile. M'a prié que porte la ouvert pour plus moun tout en Haïti, pour plus moun voyager, pour yo vinn comprendre exactement misère que un pile moun a passé dans un pays qui pas pour yo. Non pays l'autre monde, jan moun nan chagrin, li Cécile c'est l'autre bord, et puis pour les li vo un petit corps que li sacrifié, et puis ou même ou vire do ou fait sauve les avec, et ou pas qu'à demander une question, parce que l'on demande moun nan une question, li fâché sou pour l'argent pauvre. That's what I don't get about our people, you know. And then when you try and attempt to question them about whether this and that was done, and then they have the nerve to really be mad and bring up this spirit of entitlement. Wow. Let me go into the comments. Marie, the diasporas need to do what we call each one teach one, educating those recipients. That's right. But one of the things about it, my brother, we can educate so many people, but you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to get out of what you are used to. Be willing to take a leap to do something different, okay? You have to understand, from experience, in order for me to be the woman that I am today, I had to realize that some of my behaviors were not right. I had to make a decision to do something different. Many people in Haiti, they have to understand that their behavior is wrong. We find it that to today, my aunt is highly upset. When she called my mother and told my mother something that had nothing to do with what actually happened. You got to take responsibility for when you're wrong. When you're wrong, you're just wrong. This was not an accident. This was intentional. I gave you the money in time. You had time to do what you were supposed to do. You did not do it because the money came from America and you felt like, who would know? So now that I know, many people have misused my parents. And one thing I have let it be known is not one person will misuse my parents. I know how hard they work and I know the sacrifice which they have made. And from this day forward, whatever they've done in the past with my parents, they can shut that up because it will not continue, because I will not allow it, because I know and I understand the daily struggles of my parents in America. And not to forget, they take care of my kids too. They have to lend a hand to my grandkids. My grandbaby is so much for them to do. Living in America, so many bills, unexpected bills. You cannot just misuse and take advantage of a person. That's it. Sister to Sister says, I've spoken to a lawyer that is U.S. Haiti knowledge. As we speak, the firm in Florida are already filling some of these visas with the Texas border crossers. Wow. Adrian says, hello, beautiful lady. You are a strong lady to have Haiti stand strong. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Mwen vive tout sa ou di la, oui, mwen. Se m konen vive li, oui. M konen an pil nan nou vive li. E se chak jou tou, mwen toujou ap di fami, m toujou ap di tout moun ke mwen an kontak avel. Takou apresye moun, apresye mpi. Sa ki pi mal la, moun nan fè tout sa la fè pou m kob, el va reglan yè avel vwe. Ou jwen $200 Ameriken ou fait tout ça, ou pas réglant rien avec vrai. Vous comprenez? En pile moun Haïti, yo gen a fâché, mais ou pas ka, si me dit ça, ou pas ka fâché, parce que la vie ou pas changé, you didn't have a plane, you didn't even do nothing with it. I mean, what did you do? You didn't really make a difference. I could see you doing things to change your life. But when you get money and you're not even, you can have money. But one of the main things about money, you all, wherever you are at in the world, you have to have money managing skills. We've seen stars earn millions, right? And end up being the poorest person in the following years. You have to have money management skills. And that is one skill that many of our people in Haiti, they definitely need to learn. Black Diamond says, family can be your worst enemy. This is why you need your own place and they will drain you dry. Definitely. And that is every day I'm learning more and more, okay? Every day I'm learning more and more. G-Lo says, be careful, Marie. Your own family will turn on you when you hit them with the truth. And that's very true. You know, her children stood with her. Everybody stood with her. But what got me was everybody expected me to stand against my parents, my mother and father. Just because I am in Haiti, it is okay to lie to them. It was okay. And I have to tell them, Semble n'oublier gren nèg sa, c'est lui-même qui papa. Semble n'oublier c'est lui-même qui te passe misère avec. Semble n'oublier l'aime pas de maman, c'est gren papa ça me dégain. Semble n'oublier c'est lui-même moi connais. Ou pa ka fanyen a mesye sa, mesye. Non, mpa pran nan mon chéri. Gede bagay, ou pa ka bay papa depi ma Haiti, mchita Haiti. There's just certain things, they forget. And I'm like, I think y'all forgot that my father was my everything. I think you forgot when I had no mother that my father was the one that took me in, that raised me. Did you all forget that I am a daddy's girl? Did you all forget that I've been in the dirt, in the trenches with my father way before he went to America? I'm not an American born child, So today coming back to Haiti, it's kind of like, no, if you used to do that, jou ta profite yo jan nou di an Haiti, chéri, ou met fè men bagay sa yo, paske ou pap jam remem, e mwen pap dakol, e m pap pran lan men. So and that's just how you have to be assertive. And they call back home and they cry and they say this and that. But at the end of the day, you all, it is about them appreciating people that go off to these foreign countries working hard. I know exactly what life is like in America. It is not all milk and honey like many people make it out or think or assume that it is, especially from third world countries. At Black Diamond from Haitian Warrior King, true, that is always your loved ones that stands in your way. So you all kindly give the live a like if you've yet to give the live a like. If you've yet to subscribe to Life in Haiti, kindly hit that subscribe button, you all, and definitely share the live with others. Share the live with others. Moun Haiti pare men tande la verite. Oh, Sam. Cassan Cooper, does the church take care of the repast? Miss Cassan, please clarify that question for me. Does the church take care of the repast? Clarify it for me, okay? Because once you pay the funeral home, no, the church does not, the funeral home does not take care of the church. We had to pay for the church that actually sing the funeral separately. So that's something too, okay? When the event of death come, on moun mouri en Haiti, lò paye pou enterrement, pa kite yo dou anyen, moun ki pote mort gen 10% sou mort, okay? So si ou fò enterrement $40,000, moun ap jwen $4,000, men an pil fwa yo pa di diaspora sa. So for the people in Haiti, if you have a funeral in Haiti that's $40,000, the person who actually called in Haiti, they will get $4,000, okay? Or you can negotiate and have that $4,000 removed off whatever amount you negotiate with them from. But that is an automatic thing. Now the church where the ceremony would actually take place, in my situation, it was a separate thing, okay? We paid the church, which is $100 US, separately to be able to have the ceremony at the church. One of the main reasons for that price was because my uncle did not go to church. He was not a member of that church. And because he wasn't a member of that church, that's how we end up having to pay that price. But for people who are actually member, repast is the meal at the funeral. Okay, does the church? No, I just got a message. Thank you so much. I love you all. So the repast is the meal at the church. No, the church does not take care of the meal. The church, no, not in Haiti, okay? Maybe certain churches, and maybe if that person was a member of the church, but no. Church ladies take care of the food. Family does the burial if they are a member of the church. Possibly I could see that happening in our country. But I've attended several funerals. I think this is my second funeral attending in Haiti. And the church did not handle either one of them. It was on the family. Sister to sister says, Marie, c'est la vie. Moi, I've been for en créole, oui. I see you getting good in Creole. Kassan says, yes, protect mom and dad. Always, always. That's crazy. Be careful, Marie. Definitely, my brother, Haitian King, I will. Khalid Shabazz, don't forget to take care of yourself. Definitely, I will. And for the many people who are watching, if you have yet to check out the GoFundMe, I am trying to do a project for myself where I will build me a small place so that I will have a permanent place to live. I've came across some situation with my current living arrangements, and I am definitely doing my best to try to get out of the situation so I can continue to do the work which I do in Haiti. So if God put it in your heart, okay, kindly visit that GoFundMe. I notice it has stalled somewhat, but I still trust God. We are starting the project. It has actually already started, where they're cleaning up the property, getting the trees and stuff off of it. But more will be done. You actually get to see me there working. So kindly, whatever it is that God put in your heart, if God puts it in your heart, if He puts it in your heart to share it with others, partage. Ban mwen di li tou an kreyol, mwen ap fè un proje pou tèt pam. E mwen ap deye bati un ti kay, paske nan kay kote miye a, mwen vin rive nan sityasyon ke mwen bezwen soti la dan. E pou tèt mwen gen un mo sote an Haiti ke papa mte ban mwen ap deye pou mwen si mka bati un bagay sou li pou ke mpa jom gen problem sa ankor. Si bon Dieu mette l sou kèw, simplement, ou ka visite GoFundMe ou bien ou ka relem ke n'importe jan ou vle sipote. Partager GoFundMe avec l'autre monde que ou pense qui t'a remen sipote. Que n'importe jan sipote li ap bon. Un gros support ka bay ou partager vidéo ou garder vidéo aider channel la grandi pour plus moun abonné, puis plus moun ka gade Life in Haiti pour nous continuer grandir, pour nous continuer faire ça n'a faire. Un bagay qui pi gros que de ça m'a fait en Haïti, si que moi-même moi pas gen un côté pour mettre tête moi un côté que moi-même moi safe, li ap difficile pour me continuer faire ça m'a fait. Pas connait gens le le fait non. Et un gros fouet comme m'a fait pour faire ça m'a fait, même connaît que bon Dieu plus grand et là pour vers route et il gen porte là pour vers que même moi-même pas connaît. So yeah, I said it in Creole. I don't know how God's gonna do it, but as always, I always stand out on faith and I trust God. I don't know how He's gonna do it, but I know He's gonna do it. I've seen Him do it, and I know He'll do it again. One Drake says, hey, hello, repass the dinner and flowers. Yes, they provide flowers, but not dinner. Kabaz Denise says, what's up, Queen? What's up? Tell us your Cash App again. My sister Arlene, please put up the Cash App if it's not already. Okay, it's already on there. So if anyone would like to support through Cash App, you may do so also. Gesling Brown, great ministry, my precious. Thank you so much for the love and prayers. So sad, very sad. Sister to Sister Maria, of course, now you'll be lucky if they talk to you anymore, which might be better for you, less stress level. Well, I will share that my aunt is so upset, and she no longer speaks to me, which really, really bothered me because that is one of my favorite aunts. That is one of my aunts, I would say, that I stick my neck out on the line for. And I couldn't believe that for just $200 she did that, because I felt that she valued money so much more than a relationship. And at times, you know, from what I shared with them from that experience is they really, really remind me more and more. It makes me feel more and more alone in Haiti. It makes me feel as if something was to happen to my parents and I'm out here It is definitely like you out in this country by yourself, because it is always what you can give that matters. There's not the value of the relationship, which it definitely shouldn't be like that. One of the things that I didn't understand was that her kids did not stop to say, Mom, that was wrong, that was this, that was that. Her children were right along with it. I don't know. It's not for me to understand, of course, but I know in that situation, I would have told my mother or my father, you could have at least done something, because the money was sent for you to do something. My dad didn't say use all the money. He sent the money and said to do that, but she could have attempted, but there wasn't an attempt. But you know one thing for sure, when certain people leave out of your life, you just want to say thank you, Jesus, because it brings my stress level down. I'm a person that definitely carries my family. I love my family. I would do anything for my family that is within my ability. And to know that that is exactly how some of them operate is, to me, off top, a major turn off, which lets me know you don't appreciate people, you don't appreciate life itself. People like that, I definitely don't need, and I need to not be sticking out my neck and put my neck on the line for people like that anyways. So I just want to thank you all so much. We're coming up on the hour. I do have a meeting to attend real quick. So for the many people who have people that you want to sponsor, I encourage you to go ahead and get that done, to push for it, so that many people in Haiti can understand the struggle. And one of the things too, maybe you can have family members to come into the U.S. to actually give you a hand. You can say thank you, God, for that. I will leave with this. You all think about us making established businesses in our country better. Let's not all run into Haiti to just start something different. Now that comes with taking a major chance too, okay? Because as we speak on integrity, I know many of you all have been messed over by not only family members, but friends telling you they're going to start a business, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. So before you stick your neck out into getting in business with someone, I tell you to pray about it, especially in Haiti, when it's a place where people are so focused on survival, okay, more than relationship. But when we deal with as far as charity, as far as wanting to see a difference in Haiti, I want to encourage more of you all too, when the country get better, to consider taking a trip out here to Haiti. I need more people coming out into Haiti, maybe spending a day or two with me, to see the work in which I do in Haiti. See the work that you support in Haiti. See the work which you put your money behind in Haiti. And not just send money, okay? And a lot of times it would hold others accountable too. And it'll hold me accountable, knowing that my partner will be here. And we don't just go in dry meetings. We don't make dry agreements. That I don't just do whatever I want to do in Haiti, but I do exactly what we agreed on and a lot more, okay? Let's not centralize everything. Let's quit separating everything in our country. We have established schools that are so far underfunded, schools that do not have enough supplies, schools that teachers aren't able to get paid. We need to get our hands together, you all, and actually start supporting some of those that are already established, some of the children that are already there learning, helping them, teaching them how to make that system better and to modernize that system. Hey. Black Diamond says churches have no problem collecting tithes and offer. They can at least put a 20,000 policy on each member so that families will not have to scuffle, bag, borrow, and steal only $20 a month for members. I didn't really get that, but I thank you for sharing. Mac Garvey says, how can one arrange to come and meet with you? Please get in contact with me. One of the things for sure, I do not advise anyone to make traveling into Haiti your something to do. Definitely if it is your first time coming into Haiti. Let's wait until January of 2022 and see how things are turning. For the many of y'all who are used to Haiti and nothing really bothers you because this is your home, then it's a different story. But if you come into Haiti, I'd like for you to enjoy Haiti, the beauty of our country. I was thinking just how beautiful our country is this afternoon. Tellement Haiti belle. N'a parlé de ceci, c'est l'autre bord. Semble ça fait bataille ça gros comme ça. Parce que le pays est tellement belle. Même si m'dap dit, jou m'ka fò rentre Haiti chéri. Your next trip, c'est ou même qui a dit moi vini, c'est pas moi même qui a demandé pour entrer. Parce que le pays est vraiment vraiment belle. Mais nous besoin de sécurité pour nous kembe ça en l'air. Ça c'est un gros bagay pour nous à prier. Concerning the mission, please get in contact with me. I have some people in Port-au-Prince and I want them to evacuate from there. My grandma has land in Martino and Capelin. I want to say you want to say Matison. Those aren't my areas. So you might want to contact someone else because I don't have the connection for that area, okay? But anyways, I want to thank you all so very much for joining me live. I enjoyed you all. Thank each and every one for your love and support. And as I leave, I just want to say thank you to each and every one who have donated to the GoFundMe, who have contacted me directly and donated elsewhere for the house project. I just want to thank you all so much. May the Lord continue to bless you all. May your basket never run dry. And may we continue to do awesome things in Haiti. Thank you all so very much. We know the truth and you will get what you put out. Okay, Tevin. I got a hater on the line. Hey, Tevin Joseph. I welcome haters too. I welcome them. You could no longer steal my joy. I just want to say thank you, Jesus. I'm glad you know the truth, Tevin. I welcome you. I was waiting on you. Hey, you ain't doing something right when you don't have haters. I think they get mad when you don't look like what you're going through. And guess what, devil? You can no longer steal my joy. You could no longer upset me. You can galvanize your team. And you can put your team together. And it will no longer bother me. I just want to say thank you. That I'm that important. Thank you, Tevin. Bring a friend next time. I need the views. That's how you welcome a hater, you are. That's how you welcome a hater. That's how you welcome them. Thank you so very much. The devil, that evil one is mad because he's not prospering. Indeed. Thank you, you all. So very much. One of the things I know for sure God looks at the heart. All right? Whatever you do, do it from the heart. And let's not be mean towards other people just because we want to be mean. Let's not make assumptions. All right? But I just want to thank you all once again. We will meet you. Don't forget, Stormtrooper. Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm getting some people on tonight. Thank y'all so much. It seemed like some people just so mad. But thank you so much, too, for the thread on live. So y'all can exactly see what I go through on the daily in Haiti. So I just want to thank you so very much. I guess the haters is upset. Thank y'all so much. Love you all as always. Thank you. Tombe Jabla. I don't look like it. Thank you so much, my sister. And in Jesus' name, I will always come out on top. No matter what the plan is. And I will say this, because in this situation, and you know, I don't know who's doing it, and I don't want to make assumption. There's been all kind of threats. I came into this house situation to do something good, but obviously it turned out to be something that I don't understand. And it has been something. Wow. But you notice, y'all do know one of the things, I recently got a message, and I'm not going to share it with my people. But one of the things which was shared with me was basically a threat on my life. So for every day that I'm live, especially in Haiti, I want you all to appreciate it. Because it could always be my last time. But I just thank God for it. Because as I stand and before I leave this live, one of the things I always want each and every one of my peoples to know and understand is you could take my life today, but you will be there too. No man is here forever. Nobody's here forever. As long as I know where I'm going, know that nobody's here forever. So I just want to thank you all too. Y'all stay blessed. I love you all. Thank you all so much. Right? Thank you all so much. Appreciate each other, you all. Those that you love, love them. And appreciate them. Tell them you love them. And as always, here or gone, my haters can't do nothing with me. Well, community truth teller, tell the truth. Thank you. Somebody upset tonight. Thank you all so much. Hey! Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you. And if you can, please visit the GoFundMe. Let's make the haters even more mad. because God already put his stamp on the place. So if it's this place that people are wanting, whatever it is that you're conspiring with people with, I'll definitely be at your place and go deal with people like yourself. Thank you all so much. I definitely will. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Have a blessed night.